In this video we want to talk about some ideas about how innovation comes about, and these are normally categorized under the headings of classical models, the classical models of innovation. In fact, they're very straightforward, and this whole class is only 19 slides long, so it's not a very detailed class, which reflects, I think, the ease with which we can deal with the topic. So let's look at the classical models of innovation. Well, first of all, the first model is called science push, and these approaches suggest that innovation proceeds linearly. In other words, it moves from one stage to the next in a smooth transition. There are no big jumps, or very few big jumps in terms of design or functionality or redesign. So it's simply moving gradually from one state to the next state. So it moves in a linear fashion. So the type of situation we've got here is scientific discovery, perhaps at a university or at a research center. There is some breakthrough, and that leads to the invention of something. So the scientific discovery leads on to the invention. The invention is then led on to manufacturing, and the manufacturing leads to marketing. So the scientific discovery eventually finds its way to the consumer. So it's a linear move from scientific discovery, invention, manufacturing, marketing. And it's quite a straightforward movement. The second one, demand pull approaches, argued that innovation originates with unmet customer needs. So in this case, the customers make suggestions about what they would like to see. Perhaps they already have access to a particular product, but they feel if the product was adjusted in some way, it would be far better. So the customers make suggestions, and these lead to inventions, and that in turn leads to manufacturing. So we have two models that we need to bear in mind. Now, the basic model for innovation management is interactive. We start with a technological world, a world in which people engage in experimentation and looking at change and modifying existing products, and not all of this is successful, bear in mind. A lot of it may be failures. It may lead to failure. This very fact that people are working in a technological environment doesn't mean that everything's going to be successful. But a lot of people are caught up in this technological, research-based inventiveness type of situation. So they're working in a technological environment. And when they've got a good idea, they become tech entrepreneurs. They're trying to market and promote a particular technological development. So tech entrepreneurs are there, and of course the tech entrepreneurs may right from the outset be defining the channels in which the research effort will be conducted. They may set out the program for the research to follow. If we take tech entrepreneurship and add in administrative capabilities, then we've got two key components here. We've got, first of all, the technological know-how, the changes that are brought about by this technological inventiveness and the whole technological environment, plus administrative capabilities. The administrative capabilities suggests good at business. And both those two together, we've got innovation. So the administrative capabilities is to make sure that the efforts are ultimately commercial, and it's handled properly, it's structured, and it's brought to market. So we add in inventiveness and business acumen. Put the two together and we've got innovation. And of course, the third part is the commercial world. So if we now take this structure, we can just put in some little slides at the bottom which will link it up. So we'd start with something like research in the technological sense. We start with research. Now the research may not be, as I said earlier, carte blanche. It may be the case that the research is orientated in a particular way because of the influence of tech entrepreneurs who want to see developments in a certain way. But the research leads to development. We often talk about research and development. Well, the development is when the research shows some promise, that area is developed, it's looked at more in depth, and they try to get real outcomes from it. And from that development, the product or the process is developed. And once the product or the process is developed, we then move to market development. If it's an entirely new product, then of course the consumers may have to be educated about it, about its attributes and its desirability. So there may be quite a big marketing job to do. And that leads to how their various ones are connected. No need to go into that. And that concludes the video. So thank you for watching.